Stella? Oh, baby sister.
What's the matter with you?
He's left?
Stan? Yes.
Will he be back?
I don't know. He's gone to get the car greased. Why?
Why? I've been half mad with worry. When I heard you were insane enough to come back here after what he did, what were you thinking, Stella? Answer me.
I don't know. Sit down and stop yelling.
Oh, I'll repeat the question more quietly. How could you come back here after he did what he did? You must have slept with him.
Blanche, I've forgotten how excitable you are. You're making much too much fuss about this.
Am I?
Yes, you are. I know how it must have seemed to you, and I'm awful sorry that you feel that way. In the first place, when men are drinking, playing poker, I mean, it's always a powder keg. He didn't know what he was doing. What do you expect?
And that makes it all right?
No, it isn't alright for anyone to make such a terrible thing happen. But people do it sometimes. I mean, Stanley's not that bad. He's always done a few bad things, like smashing things around, being a little angry.
He did what?
I mean, he smashed all the light bulbs with the heel of my slipper.
And you let him? You didn't run? You didn't scream?
I mean, I was sort of thrilled by it. Eunice and you had breakfast?
Do you suppose I wanted any breakfast?
I mean, there's some coffee over there on the stove if you want it.
Okay. And you're standing there smiling?
What else do you want me to do? I mean, he broke the radio and now he's gonna go fix it.
Pull yourself together. Face the facts.
What are the facts in your opinion?
In my opinion, you're married to a madman.
No.
Yes, you are. Your fix is worse than mine, but you're not being logical about it. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna pull myself out of this.
Oh yeah?
Yes, and so can you. You're not old. You've just given up.
Well, what do you want me to do about it? I'm not in anything that I want to get out of.
Really?
Yeah. I said I'm not in anything that I want to get out of. Look at the mess in this room. All the empty bottles. They emptied 2 cases last night. He promised he was going to stop having these poker parties. But guess how far that promise was kept. Oh well, it's his pleasure, like mine is movies and playing bridge. People have got to tolerate each other's habits, I guess.
I don't understand you. This indifference. Is it some Chinese philosophy you've cultivated?
Is what?
This shuffling about and mumbling, 1, 2 smashed, beer bottles, mess in the kitchen. It's as if nothing out of the ordinary has happened. Are you deliberately shaking that thing in my face?
Maybe.
Stop it. Let go of that broom.
No. I won't.
I won't have you cleaning up for him.
It's my job.
Oh, let me think. If only my mind would function. Money. We have to get some money. That's our way out of this.
If only that money were so easy to get a hold of.
I have an idea.
Well,
Do you remember Shep Huntley? Of course you remember Shep Huntley. I dated him in college. I ran into him last winter. You know, I went to Miami during Christmas holidays.
yeah, of course.
Well, I did. I took the trip as an investment, thinking I'd meet someone worth $1 million.
Did you?
Yes, I ran into Shep Huntley on Biscayne Boulevard on Christmas Eve. He was getting into his Cadillac. It must have been a block long.
I should think that would have been inconvenient in traffic.
Well, you've heard of oil wells.
Yeah, remotely.
He has them all over Texas. Texas is literally spouting gold in his pockets.
My.
You know how indifferent I am to money. I think money in terms of what it does for you. But he could do it. He could certainly do it.
Do what, Blanche?
Why, set us up in a shop.
What kind of a shop?
Oh, a shop of some kind. He could do it with half of what his wife throws away at the races. he's
I wish
married.
you'd let things go, at least for a while.
Stella, I can't live with him. You can, he's your husband. But how can I stay here with you, with him, after last night?
You saw him at his worst last night.
On the contrary, I saw him at his best. What such a man has to offer is animal force, and he gave a wonderful exhibition.
After a while, you'll see it's gonna work out. I mean, here you don't have to worry about anything. Expenses.
I have to plan for both of us. I have to get us both out.
You take it for granted that I am in something that I don't want to get out of.
I can't believe you're this much I take it for granted that you still have sufficient memory of Bellweave to find this place and these poker players impossible to live with.
You're taking entirely too much for granted.
I can't believe you're in earnest.
No?
I understand how it happened. A little. You saw him in uniform, an officer. Not here, but...
I'm not sure it would have made any difference where I saw him.
Now, don't say it was one of those mysterious electric things between people. If you do, I'll laugh in your face.
I'm not going to say anything more at all about it.
May I speak plainly?
Yes, go ahead as plainly as you want to.
Well, if you'll forgive me, he's common.
Well, I suppose he is.
Suppose you can't have forgot that much of our bringing up, Stella? That you just suppose any part of a gentleman is in his nature? Not one particle. No. Oh, if he was just ordinary, just plain, but good and wholesome, but no. There's something downright bestial about him.
Go on and say it all, Blanche.
He acts like an animal. He has an animal's habits. Eats like one, moves like one, talks like one.
Stanley!
Stella,
Hi, Stella. Blanche back?
Yeah, she's over there.
Hiya, Blanche.
You must have been under the car.
Them darn mechanics at Fritz don't know their ass from... Hey,